Midweek Politics with Dave Pakman on midweekpolitics.com.
Hey, welcome back to Midweek Politics. Joining us on the phone is Marguerite Cravatt, who is the subject and the filmmaker in one of the most compelling viral videos related to the BP oil spill that I've seen to date. Hey, Marguerite, how are you?
Good, David. How are you?
I'm doing well. Let me set the stage for our audience. We'll play a little clip of your video. You were in Alabama, and tell us just what you were doing there when you filmed this video.
Well, the Gulf Coast is my home. I live in Los Angeles, but I was born and raised there. I have a little house there, so it's my community. And I go there at least once a year for the 4th of July. And the oil spill, as you know, happened before the 4th, and so I took a little team with me and said, I'm just going to cover it because I didn't feel like the media coverage that I was getting was the same story that I was getting from my family. It felt like two different stories, and I just said, you know what, I've got these cameras, why not use them and just stop and talk to people and look at the beaches and see what's going on for myself. So That was my only intent.
So you were filming there, and it looked like there was some kind of a medical situation where a BP cleanup employee was sick, an ambulance had been called, you're there filming, and a police officer comes over to you, and the following happens. So I'll play a little bit of it. The full 9-minute clip is on cravatt.com. That's CRAVATT.com. Here's just an excerpt from what happened with this police officer and Marguerite.
Hey,
how you doing?
good, how are you?
I'm just fine.
Good.
What's going on?
Nothing. I'm just watching, trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, they have a medical emergency over here.
That's what That's not what they told me.
Well, what difference does it make what they told you? Exactly.
Well, you don't want people lying to you, do you?
What difference does it make?
What difference does it make if people lie to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, how would an American know the truth?
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Why does it matter? I'm an American. I'm on American soil, and I have a camera. I'm a tourist. I'm taking pictures of everything going on.
We'll take pictures of everything going on. Right now, they have a medical emergency, and you're interfering with what's going on.
No, I'm not. I'm over here. I'm out of their zone.
Well,
Look at here. Look how. Oh, here comes another ambulance. But how can they have another ambulance?
Okay, so what our audience can see if they see the full video on your website or on YouTube is that this is a guy, you look to be, am I correct in saying you're under 5 feet tall?
Yes, I'm 4'11" technically. You know, with heels, I always push it.
And then how big was this police officer?
I'm only guessing that he's, I think, around 6'4", 400 pounds.
I honestly, I don't think 400 pounds is an exaggeration. This is a big guy, and he's physically kind of moving you back, right?
Yeah, he's like corralling me. And if you notice that, you know, if you see the video, my very first shot of him, I'm almost holding the camera straight up.
Yeah.
I mean, he really walks into my personal space. He doesn't, you know, stand there and try to converse with me.
And in the video, you suggest...
it really threw me off.
In the video, I'm sorry. In the video, before he comes over, you point out what is a BP employee going over to him and pointing you out, right? And you believe that somebody at BP told this officer, don't let her film, even though you look to be over 100 feet away and on the grass, way away from where this was happening.
Right, and you can tell that my back is up against a fence. Well, at first I wasn't quite as close to the fence, but he kept sort of walking to the left and to the right and sort of backing me up into a corner. And I'm not sure if the guy in black was a BP officer because the Mobile Press Register ran the story, and I apologize for the noise. I'm in a very rural area. But he said that it was not a BP worker, that it was, in fact, a fireman.
Huh.
And, you know, whether it was BP or a fireman or anything, that was still disturbing to me. That I guess the most disturbing thing is Americans pitted against Americans. And, you know, I was really angered. I was really frustrated. It was incredibly hot. And this guy, I felt like sort of, he had his little speech ready before he got to me, because clearly he said, you're interfering. And I think it's so clear that I'm not.
Sure,
There's absolutely no one there but my partner, myself, and this police officer. And as you said, we're 100 feet away, and I have it on telephoto. We're shooting it.
Midweek Politics is made possible in part by CSR Wire, the corporate social responsibility newswire at csrwire.com, by DIF Design, specializing in custom business websites at difdesign.com. To find out more about underwriting Midweek Politics, visit midweekpolitics.com.